So hello everyone, welcome to today's video. This is Shanmugaraj. We are continuing our journey on program governance rules. Today's topic is program manager. As we are aware, there are 5 performance domains we are discussing as part of program management standard. We are currently progressing with program governance, right? We already discussed strategy alignment, benefits management, and stakeholder engagement. So let's continue our journey on program governance. We already discussed there are 3 important aspects as part of program governance practices, which we have seen in my earlier several videos. We discussed about all those governance practices. Currently, we are discussing on program governance roles, and we'll be discussing program governance design and implementation in my future videos. So there are essentially 6 program governance roles that we are discussing. We already discussed program sponsor, steering committee, and program management office. Uh, Today we're going to discuss about program manager and what is the person's responsibilities in terms of governance. So let's get into main topic of today's one. The program manager is an individual responsible for both management and oversight of programs interactions with program governance function, right? So this person takes care of the interaction between the program governance function can be run by the steering committee or PMO. So this person will be responsible for the management of and oversight of program interactions with them, right? So generally the program manager can be granted authority to make decisions on behalf of program steering committee, but the authority, the grant of authority depends on the experience of the program manager, the size and complexity of the program and its components, the degree of coordination it is required to manage the program within the context of the larger organizations, right? So that's how it has been authority can be granted. Yeah, so let's try to understand what are the governance related responsibilities of a program manager, right? They are assessing the governance framework, right? Program manager, they have a, if they grant the authority, they can assess the governance framework, even they can establish the governance framework in absence of the steering committee. The overall program conforms to the governance policies and processes. So program manager is responsible for program how his or her program is conforming with the governance policies, managing program interactions with the steering committee and the sponsors, managing the interdependencies among the components of the program, monitor and manage program risks, performance and communications, and finally the monitor and report overall program funding and health. So in addition to 6 responsibilities that we discussed in the earlier slide, they also have governance related responsibilities in terms of assessing the program outcomes and request authorization from a steering committee to change overall program strategy. So program managers may not have authority to make changes to the strategy, but they can recommend to the steering committee. They can create, monitor, and communicate the program integrated roadmap and key internal and external dependencies. They also manage, monitor, and track overall program benefits realization, and they can report to the steering committee. And they're also responsible for component governance. So, with that, we have come to the conclusion of today's video. Hope you got a fair idea about who is the program manager in the context of program governance and what are the his or her responsibilities in terms of program governance perspective as well.